Okay, here's the ugly thing about life, and it's true. The strong will always beat the shit out of the weak. Think about it. You see it everywhere, right? And you know what? There's nothing unfair about it, either. Like it or not, it's the way nature weeds out the unworthy. When you're feeble and slow, you'll go hungry and die, or worse, get killed. We like to romanticize nature, but it's cruel as fuck if you really think about it. Fragile creatures don't last very long in the jungle. Charles Darwin called this natural selection. Nature selects winners based on strength and cunning. And guess what? To quote Derek Rake, we may be human, but we're still animals. We may live modern lives in civilized society, true, and yet we are ruled by the instincts of a primitive, cave-dwelling brute. You think you're a peaceful man, but the urge to kill or get killed is lurking underneath it all. You can't get rid of it. It's in your masculine nature. If you're a weak man, God have mercy. Nobody respects you. Your friends think you're a joke. Your coworkers take advantage of you. Women laugh at you. So, let's face it, the world has no pity for the weak. You can, of course, rebel against this, but you already know this. Going against nature is what idiots do. Or, you can be smart and do the obvious. Be the strong, not the weak. When you're strong, people submit to you without knowing why. They recognize the vigor of your natural authority. It's a subliminal thing. When you're strong, you not only control your woman, you'll also wield power over other people. Your boss, your coworkers, your family, your friends, your enemies. Think the emotional enslavement of anyone. You're their puppet master, dictating their actions behind the curtains. You know what hot buttons to push. You've got their emotions under your thumb. Awesome, right? So here's the question that we're going to answer in this video. How to be a strong man? Well, to answer that question, let's start with something basic. What comes to mind when you hear the word strong? Most people will imagine physical strength, brawn, beef, muscles. Mental strength is often overlooked for some reason. Which do you think is more important of the two, mental or physical strength? Take a moment and put your answer in the comments section below. I'll take a pause here. Go, enter the answer. And while you do that, click the like button, okay? Go, because I'll be here. Done? Okay, so here's my answer. Out of the two, mental strength is more important. Why? Well, here's the reason. Because if you wimp out at the slightest sniff of trouble, bulging biceps and washboard abs mean jack shit. And there's nothing more off-putting than a coward with muscles, especially to a woman. It's true. So, then here's the next question. How to develop mental strength? Well, there's no one correct method, but I'll share with you what worked for me. I call it the SMxS Combo. What's the SMxS Combo? It's the combination of two things, SM and S. Those are the two things that help me build mental strength and resiliency. Let's go through each of those. SM stands for Shogun Method. I've talked enough about Shogun Method in my videos, and so I'll skip that in this video. If you've not heard of Shogun Method, then where the fuck have you been, man? Now, here's the thing. Most outsiders and non-shoguns think that Shogun Method is only for dating. Shoguns know this isn't true, of course. Shogun Method goes beyond love and relationships. It's about being a better man. And with that, it has the necessary component of mental strength and resiliency. If you know Shogun Method, it's impossible to be mentally weak. It's true. And that's not all. To get even better, Shoguns do this one amazing thing as taught by Derek Rake. Skill stacking. Quite simply, you stack one skill on top of another so that they compound in their effectiveness. Shoguns stack this one area of knowledge on top of Shogun Method. Stoicism. It's the S in the SMxS Combo. What's Stoicism? Well, it's an ancient Greek philosophy focused on one thing, mental resiliency. And it works amazingly well with Shogun Method because of this. Shogun Method gives you power over a woman's mind. Stoicism gives you power over your own mind. And that's why the SMxS Combo is so darn effective. Shogun Method and Stoicism are made for each other. Now, here's the thing. Like Shogun Method or any other serious subject, Stoicism requires deep, scholarly study. It's a vast topic that has evolved for 2,000 years. Stoicism is profound, although somewhat wordy and long-winded. Unfortunately, there's no Stoicism for Dummies that will shortcut the learning process. Even if there is, it will hardly do it any justice. Trust me on this. So, what's the best way to learn the SMxS Combo? Well, there's a simple plan that I can share with you, but before I do that, here's what you must do. You've watched this far, and so it proves to me you're serious about this stuff. You want to be strong, and unlike others, you'll do whatever it takes to be strong. Am I right? The first step to take to learn the SMxS Combo is to learn Shogun Method. If you're already a Shogun, then you've ticked this box. If you're not yet a Shogun, go learn it. Go to shogunmethod.com and do what you need to do. If you're not ready yet, and you want to dip your toes into the water, then do this. Go to fractionationhypnosis.com and watch the online masterclass. Most Shoguns start off with that masterclass, and it's free. You can also find the link in the video description below. Got that? Great. The second step to take is to learn Stoicism. Here's the plan of attack that we Shoguns use. Step 1. Learn the key ideas. Step 2. Pick the one key idea you like best and immerse in it. And Step 3. Pick the next key idea. Repeat. With these 3 simple steps, you won't get weighed down by the sheer immensity of the subject. Easy, right? Now, remember, like Shogun Method, Stoicism is overwhelming to most people. To sidestep the problem of overwhelm, start with Step 1. Find out what the key ideas of Stoicism are and learn them. For Shoguns, there is a resource inside the Shogun Method knowledge base that helps with this. It's called the Stoic Shotgun, and it's a short course on Stoicism. It's not just any beginner's intro, however. Derek Rake has written it as a guide for Shoguns. It's about how to apply Stoicism inside Shogun Method. With the SMxS Combo, you'll see the results kicking in immediately, starting from your love life. Indeed, there's nothing sexier to a woman than a man who has both physical strength and mental resilience. Okay, so now you've got the killer plan on how to be strong. There's no more excuse for you to not be the best man you can ever be. And the first step to take is to master Shogun Method. And then, with that foundational knowledge, move on to Stoicism. It's really that simple. So here's what to do. At the end of this video, a link will appear. Click on it and you'll go to a page where you can start your Shogun Method journey. Fill in your details and you'll be off to the races. If you don't see the link, find it in the video description below. Go on and do it. If you need help, leave me a message below.